So many of us are so used to casually tossing the term burnout around that we've lost sight of the fact that it's a real physiological condition with dramatic real-world consequences. Not only for our mental, emotional, and physical health, but also for our careers and long-term income prospects. And even though the global estimated costs of burnout are staggering, it can often be very difficult to humanize and contextualize those global figures into what burnout is actually costing us as individuals just trying to live our lives and make it through the day. Hi, my name is Josh from Excellencism, and in this video, we're going to dive into the latest data about the very real financial costs of burnout for our careers and our income, in order to arm ourselves with the knowledge necessary to take decisive action to prevent and heal from it. Now, if you're dealing with chronic burnout, you already know the symptoms. It's the crushing brain fog that makes a simple spreadsheet take 3 hours. It's that immediate terrifying spike of panic that you feel in your chest the second that your phone buzzes or a Slack notification goes off. You feel completely emotionally detached and cynical about work that you used to care deeply about, and every single task feels like it requires a monumental, impossible amount of effort. And worst of all, you've likely been told that it's largely your fault. You've probably been told that you just need better time management tools, or more willpower, or maybe you should just quote-unquote push through it or pick up a new hobby. You've been told to just optimize your calendar or get your inbox to zero, or just focus on recharging your brain battery like a smartphone. But trying to cure burnout by deleting emails or cleaning up your calendar is like trying to cure a broken leg by walking less. Sure, it might stop further damage, and we will absolutely come back to that in a future video, but regardless, it does absolutely nothing to heal the bone that's already broken. And while you're being bombarded by wellness industry bro science that doesn't actually work, the data shows that your chronic burnout is having a very real and damaging impact on your career and your income prospects. See, a 2024 research paper linked below found that in the year that burnout occurs, an individual's annual earnings can fall by nearly 15%, driven largely by increased sick leave, reduced productivity at work, and the decision to change careers to try to find a lower stress work environment. And for a typical manager or executive, that can equate to $20,000 or more in lost income that year. And if that weren't bad enough, the research also found that this income damage was permanent. A full 7 years after the initial burnout event, that individual's income remained 12% lower than that of similar peers who hadn't burned out. And even more worryingly, the researchers found that the economic impact of burnout extends into the household. When a male worker burns out, his female spouse experiences an immediate and persistent 4.4% drop in her own earnings. And if a parent experiences burnout during their child's prime school years, the child's academic performance significantly drops. Those children see a 5.3% reduction in their 9th grade GPA and are 2.5% less likely to enroll in college. And when we roll these numbers up to the global level, the economic costs of burnout are enormous. It's estimated that burnout costs the average 1,000-person company over $5 million per year, and could cost the global economy as much as $9 trillion annually, or about 9% of total global GDP. And look, I know that these numbers can be really scary, but I'm not talking about these figures today to scare you. Instead, my hope is that they will spark the fire in you to take the risk of burnout seriously. Burnout is a very real physiological condition with very real consequences for our physical, mental, emotional, and financial lives. But the good news is that burnout is both preventable and reversible. Even if you're already experiencing burnout, you can recover and heal from it. However, to do so, you need a proven set of highly specific, science-backed interventions and protocols, not the nonsense and fluff that you hear all the time from so-called experts on social media. So to get started on your burnout healing journey today, be sure to download our free guide, The Burnout Recovery Protocol. The link is in the description. It walks you step by step through exact science-backed protocols to start repairing and rewiring the damage to your brain caused by burnout. And stay tuned to this channel because we're going to be covering how to prevent and heal from burnout using proven neuroscience in much greater detail in the coming weeks. Always remember, burnout isn't a sign of weakness or a character flaw. It's a highly expensive biological injury with real financial consequences, but we have the power and capacity to prevent and heal from it. Thank you for taking this deep dive with me today into the financial cost of burnout. As always, take care of your brains out there, and I'll see you in the next video.